Hello and welcome to this new edition of Culture Magazine on Al TV International, where we present you a diversity of cultural, musical and artistic events happening here in Egypt. Let's watch more in the coming. Cairo Opera House is the light gem of the Middle East, where it presents a diversity of cultural, musical and artistic identities and commemorating the prominent images of our magnificent Egypt. So let's see.
As part of the Ministry of Culture's activities, the Cairo Opera House, headed by Dr. Ala Abdel Salem, held a concert by the Cairo Symphony Orchestra, conducted by Maestro Mohammad Sharara, with the participation of the Pillars of Light, Gazaga Band, artist Hani Hassan, and performers from the Ballet Academy and the Arab Orchestra, and singer Basmala Kamel. On the Grand Theatre stage, in front of a large audience, Maestro Mohammad Sharara performed an innovative artistic experiment, presenting a blend of Western classical music and captivating Oriental melodies.
Yeah.
He used Rimsky-Korsakov's Shahrazad symphony suite and famous Arabic works, including the Art or El-Fan, Lover of the Soul, Ashiq al-Ruh by Muhammad Abdul Wahab, Shall I Meet You Tomorrow, or Ghadan Alqaq by Kulthum, as well as many more. The concert program also included the song The Story of the Puppet Masters, which was inspired by a poem by Khalid Abdul Qadir, which was transformed into an anthem after a process of modification and was met with admiration from the audience and attendees. The Cairo Symphony Orchestra is one of the most important orchestras at the Cairo Opera House. The Cairo Symphony Orchestra was founded in 1959 under the leadership of Austrian conductor Franz Lischwag. Maestro Ahmad Abid later took over the conductorship. The orchestra has been conducted by renowned international musicians including Aram Kashourturian, Ahmed Adnan, and others. Many renowned international soloists have also participated in the orchestra's concerts, including George Demos, Ramzi Yassa, Andre Navarra, and others. The Cairo Symphony Orchestra has performed numerous concerts in Egypt and abroad.
The classic fairy tale ballet, The Sleeping Beauty, is considered one of the most beautiful repertoires ever and the second longest musical work for Tchaikovsky. So let's watch together. The Cairo Opera House displayed the masterpiece of the international music composer Tchaikovsky's famous classical ballet, The Sleeping Beauty, which is presented for the first time by the Cairo Opera Ballet Company, accompanied by the Cairo Opera Orchestra, led by Maestro Ahmad Farag.
Of course, Sleeping Beauty takes a lot of rehearsals, and this time we had almost 5 weeks regularly, and we were concentrated in this Sleeping Beauty. And we have even new cast. We have a new prince, a new Aurora, and this of course takes more rehearsals. But I see that everybody loves to dance this ballet because it's pure classic. The music is fantastic, and the choreography is really appropriate for the music. Of course, I am insisting to have the orchestra because the atmosphere changes completely when we have the sound of the instrument alive and the ballet in the same time. It's a complete another sensation for the public. Plus the music of Tchaikovsky, in my opinion, have to be heard live, because there are some nuances that only when it's played in front of you, you can feel it.
The show was designed by the late Marius Petipa, where the story revolves around the little princess who is plotted by an evil witch to kill her with a wand from a spinning needle. Despite the precautions of her father, the king, the trick succeeded and the girl dies instantly. However, some good fairies sympathize with her and turn her death into a long sleep and link her awaking with the appearance of a young prince who saves the Sleeping Beauty.
No, because I keep the original and I want to keep the original. You know, there are some chef d'oeuvre masterpieces in the ballet that you cannot touch. You have to keep it as they were created. And many choreographers can make modern things, and I am absolutely agreeing in that. But the masterpiece of the classic repertoire, in my opinion, have to be kept as it was even 200 years ago. I hope to continue because next, in the beginning of May, we will have Ballet Coppelia, which is very nice ballet. It's a little bit more light as a music and as a story. And to finish our season will be Corsair, the big ballet of repertoire.
You're still watching the Culture Magazine on RTV International, where we bring you the latest event on the cultural, musical and artistic globe. So stay tuned.
As part of its efforts to protect and promote Egyptian heritage, the Ministry of Culture announced the launch of the Big Night Everywhere project, coinciding with the aim of bringing the Egyptian cultural product to various groups in different governorates, as well as in schools, universities, clubs, and tourist areas. Minister of Culture Dr. Ahmed Fouad Hanno confirmed that the Big Night or Leila Kibira operetta is one of the most prominent works that carry the authentic Egyptian identity, and it was created by Salah Jahim, Said Mikawi, and Salah Al-Saqqa. The minister added it was necessary to present the operetta to new generations in different places, as it is a unique artistic work that expresses Egypt's rich cultural heritage. For his part, Director Khalid Galal, head of the cultural production sector, confirmed that this project comes within a series of events aimed at celebrating Egypt's distinctive heritage, Leila Kibira, a concert in various governorates as part of the tours of the roaming theater shows, in addition to its participation in Egyptian cultural festivals and weeks abroad.
ينقص عمر يرقص حمص سلمى ينقص عمر يرقص حمص سلمى ينقص عمر يرقص حمص سلمى ينقص عمر يرقص يرقص ويقول اللي شاف حمص ولا كلش حب وتلوع ولا خدش
ينظرك هتحبك
حمص اسعى حمص اسعى خد لك صورة 6 في 9 اسعى خد لك صورة 6 في 9 اسعى يا سعى الكورة النار خدعة الله.
Head of the Artistic House of Theater, artist Hisham Atwa, confirmed that the operetta is a symbol of the Egyptian cultural heritage and represents a unique experience that combines puppet theater, singing, and entertainment in an enjoyable artistic format for all generations.
يا حضرة الأرجل كلي منين يروحوا المتولي طاب اللهم صل عليه.
The operetta Leila Kibira, or The Big Night, is a famous musical show that was presented in the Puppet Theatre. As its events describe what happens in popular folk celebrations with attractive melodies and poems by presenting some characters represented by puppets, including the mayor, the puppet, the singer, the farmer, the chickpea vendor, the dancer, the lion trainer, the children, and the photographer. The operetta was first presented in 1960.
ولما القامت لتلف دي وصفة سهلة ودي وصفة هايلة دي وصفة سهلة ودي وصفة هايلة.
By this we come to the end of our episode of Culture Magazine on ALTV International, and we'll be back next week with more segments. Until then, goodbye.